Hello, hello, podcast listeners. This is Season 10, Episode 35 of the Otafest podcast. Otafesteve Approacheth. Thank you to our amazing list of sponsors and partners who make Otafest happen.
We have our title and presenting sponsors, Downtown Calgary, Chinook Crafts, and The Costume Shop. We have silver partners, Dumpling Hero and Goro and Gun, and our bronze partner, Alberta Treasury Bank.
And of course, our event and funding sponsors, Best of Buds, Endless Era Gaming, Fujifilm, Gay Calgary, Oguraya Bakery, Cross Infinite World, Pablo Bakery, Plamod, Roots Collective, Sentry Box Cards, Wycom, Kensington Art Supply, Display Co. Bird Canada, Clip Studio Paint, and A&W. And special thanks, of course, to the TELUS Convention Centre, Marriott Hotels, Alberta Foundation for the Arts, Calgary Arts Development, and the City of Calgary.
Yay! Oh my god, it's so soon.
It's
It is
coming!
way too soon.
How did this happen?
Sponsor reads means Otafest is very near.
It is 2 days.
Away! Oh my gosh. Thursday night is going to be wild.
Only even one day, because we release on Wednesdays, and we do have a Thursday pass pickup party. So
technically
if
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. You know, we do a little lounge party, and you can hang around and kind of pre-game the entire weekend.
It's going to be
Oh my god.
a time. Remember not to burn yourself out on that first night, because you need to have the stamina to last the rest of the convention.
Oh, I feel that sometimes.
I recall when I was young and I had that stamina.
Yes, it was called energy drinks.
I'm going to stay out at night until 5 a.m. And then I'm going
I
to
will be
wake up
fine
at
tomorrow.
3 a.m. to get ready for the next day.
Yeah.
And I will sew myself into my cosplay at 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It will be fine.
That is negative hours of sleep for anybody doing the math.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's okay, because y'all are going to have fun. Just please take care of yourselves.
Now, I definitely say that. I don't know about you guys. Are you the kind of people where right before a really, really, really big event, you have trouble sleeping because you're so, excited or anxious?
Yes. And it's not even anxiety. It's not like it's anxiety energy, like keeping you awake at night. It's just you going through a list of things in your head of okay, and then I'm going to go see this person, and then we're going to grab coffee, and then we're going to go to that panel. And that panel's going to be great. And then we're going to meet up with some friends for lunch. And it's not anxiety. It's honestly not. And it's not excitement either. It's just me running through my list of plans and making sure I have everything.
You're doing
Energy.
that.
Horrible.
You're just pre-gaming the day. You're rehearsing it in your head so that when these things happen, you're ready.
Yeah.
I have to say I don't do that.
You don't?
Which should not be a surprise to anybody. Well, I'm not as planned of an individual. I am very much somebody who will take the day as it comes, and when opportunities arise, I will try to make those happen. And I don't know. It's very much carpe diem, as
All right.
opposed to, having a planned itinerary. Like for example, when I planned even a big trip, the only part that I really stress about is the part about getting to the airport and getting onto the plane. The rest of the trip, I'm like, great, fun, amazing, fantastic.
Nice.
But it's the only part I would have any nervous or anxiety energy about is the thing that is the most out of my control, which is, again, the transport side usually.
But see,
But once
that's what I'm
actually at
like.
the event.
See, that's what I'm like when the event is happening, or when I'm on the trip. When I'm on the trip, everything's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll get through whatever gets thrown at us. But before the flight, before the trip to the airport, before we get down to the convention hotel, I am thinking about the things that I do need to have in order so that I can go to the event and just do whatever I want.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm definitely the kind of person who I will just stay up. I will stay up all night. I took Friday off knowing that I wanted the whole day for Otafest.
Me too.
And I expect to get no sleep on Thursday night.
Me too.
Maybe I'll have a nap somewhere.
Maybe we'll have a no sleep party in my room.
Oh my god. We'll just be
You're
soundproof
welcome.
buddies.
You're welcome to come, and we can just have no sleep together in our hotel room, and then we can just be like, okay, no, we're fine. It's 5 a.m. We can start getting ready now.
That's why you need the sleeps. You need
That's
the sleep so
why
you can
you
enjoy
need
the rest
The sleeps.
of everything else.
Yes. But we
So-
are honestly just so excited for Otafest this year. We're going to have such amazing guests. We're going to have so many cool shows. There's going to be so many good panels. It's all just going to be a good time.
It is really, really exciting. Oh my god.
Angelo, what's your number one thing that you are wanting to see and you would recommend?
Ooh, I know. I know.
Oh,
For
what do you know?
Angelo, it's going to be the VTuber homies.
Oh yeah. So, I am a endless simp for VTubers. I love them, and every time we have VTuber guests, I get so excited because I do know a few of them. Like Girl DM and Cottontail VA are actual homies. We went hiking in the woods. And so this is
And-
just like
Hiking in the
yippee,
woods.
I get to go to your panel and be your friend
With
in the audience.
PNGs? What did you do? Just
Yeah.
bring like a couple of photos with you while you hike
No,
by
we bring
yourself?
the iPads. We bring the
Yeah,
iPads.
we bring the
and
iPads
just
with
show
us.
them around. Yeah.
And we
see.
go, Girl DM, check out all this cute stuff at this market.
It's fantastic. It's wonderful. You know, the way you do. And then of
The way you
course
do.
there's of course Alejandro Saab, otherwise known as Sayu. He's doing some panels as well. And this one is really interesting because they're a VTuber I don't know as well. I know of them. I've watched their
I'm
streams.
excited to get to know
So
them
it's like
more.
actually like, oh boy, somebody who I don't just slide into their DMs and be like, hello, how's it going, homie?
Well, I was going to say that I think Sayu is especially interesting because, well, not, I guess Cotton's also in voice acting, but Alejandro is even more so.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're in the VTuber space. So it kind of really ticks a lot of boxes off for you in terms of your interests, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sayu is legitimately a very interesting person. Yeah. How
What is
about
Nancy?
you, Nancy?
I'm always going to be excited to meet all of the awesome voice actors that we get, but I'm especially excited to see Rie Tanaka from a distance because chances are I will not get to go to any of her signing event or anything like that, but I'm excited to get to see her from a distance because she was such a formative part of my very young life. Like, she was my OG One-sama. She was in, like, Azumanga Daioh. She was in Chobits. She was in Rosen Maiden. And, like, I saw a lot of those things in my formative, oh, this is an interesting anime. What's happening here? Kind of years.
Yeah.
And that was before a single season of anime had so many shows. Like, when we dig through what's airing in a season, we're like trying to select our top 5, 6 to talk about for our preview episodes. But like, this was in a time before anime production took off to that extent.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
she's
no, 100%.
she's an OG. She's been around for a long time. She's done a lot of really great stuff. She's done a lot of iconic stuff.
If there is an anime you like, it is probable that Rie Tanaka voiced in it. It is
Yeah.
impossible that Rie Tanaka has not voiced a character you love.
It's
She is
entirely impossible.
Prolific.
You
She
would
is.
have to be an absolute hater.
Yeah, I'd go that far.
Yeah.
I would go
I
that
would
I
far.
don't know if anyone can hate her. She has such a lovely voice, and she has so many different personas that she pulls out for her performances. I don't know if
True.
you can genuinely hate someone like her because she's just so talented.
And even if you don't like her characters for some reason, then you could say you love to hate her characters, which means maybe that's what they're doing right anyways.
It's true. It's absolutely true. She's done her
You
fair
can't
share
escape.
of villains.
You can't escape. You're definitely a fan. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
am also a fan.
If for some reason you're having a hard time falling asleep before Otafest, you can try your very hardest to scroll through her entire list of credits. Because it's so long, it will basically count as counting sheep.
Yeah. Nancy chose the same as I did, which is to say, I am not often enthusiastic about any particular guest. Not because I don't like our guests, it's because I just kind of keep it in most of the time. I'm like, okay,
We all
it's
do. We're
cool.
professionals.
Yeah, like I don't weeb out very hard over guests.
I don't
Very
know what
frequently
it
at all.
is. Once you're above 25, you really try to internalize the fangirling.
Well, I think
Except
a
for when
lot
you
of it is
can't.
just a lot of it is just like having more perspective and understanding that they're people, not the characters that they portray.
Of
And
course.
they're not their whole they're it's their profession, but it is not who they are as a person. So you need to, characterize that and separate it, and then become an adult and just squish it down real deep, and no shame.
I
in
appreciate them as an
being a
adult, but
fan.
I also
But-
appreciate them from the sense of like their careers, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
professionally, I have professional admiration for their accomplishments.
Your
So
voice actor's soul burns for them.
my voice actor's soul burns for them.
Look at what I got.
Oh my god, is that
are
Chobits?
you
Oh
going
my
to get
god,
that
it's
signed?
Chobits.
It's for our very visual podcast, which has always been highly visual in all nature, and they all know exactly what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
I
Jay
expressed
has a wonderful little print.
no, it's not a print.
It's not a print.
It's actually so this is a CD audiobook album set
Ooh.
of the Chobits storybook, like in universe storybook that is sort of the running parallel to Cheese lived experience.
Oh.
Oh my
and-
god.
I expressed that I was like kind of interested in finding this to my partner, and in her love language style, she is like, I must find this for him. Even though I was like,
She's a gifter, isn't she?
yeah, I was
Aw.
waffling myself on whether I should buy it because I was kind of like, it wasn't like a budget thing. It was really just like I wouldn't be able to see it before I bought it, and it's likely not going to be brand new. It's going to be used, and I just don't know. I can't trust the condition of use that it is, but I was like, if I'm getting it from Japan and it's used, it's probably going to be in great condition anyways, comparatively speaking.
Yes.
But yeah, she got me this as a surprise. I'm very grateful for it.
So sweet.
That's wonderful.
And it's like,
I have to
I think
congratulate
this is
them the
the
next time I see them.
yeah, legitimately, I believe this is the only time I've had intent about asking a guest of ours to sign anything. It's the
Yeah.
only time.
get
And I
that,
have been
like-
at Otafest for 17 years, and I will say that I have gotten other autographs, but it was sometimes more of this is a convenient matter, and it's nice, but this is like I have full
Less
intent.
so a premeditated affair.
Yes, very much
Oh,
so.
I'm so excited for you. Your little child heart must be so happy.
And builder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
But
miss
guests
it.
aren't the only thing at the Otafest menu of offerings. So
Menu of delights.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's Maid Cafe. I always look forward to Maid Cafe.
Maid and Butler Cafe has, like, it's evolved so much since
Oh,
its
yes.
inception, and I love it every year because every year it's a different expression of that creativity.
They always change up the theme. They always change up the dances. The menu that they do is as honestly for being like a 3-day, very small. Not in small in effort, but small in like overall like production footprint. They put a lot of work into it. The menu is thoughtful. They try to make the items on there available to everybody, as in, I believe there's like gluten-free options, for example, to things like pastries and other desserts that won't always have that. And again, for a small restaurant-like operation, that is commendable, because there are full-size everyday restaurants that won't have options like that. And always the effort that they put in the dances, I'm always very appreciative to see how that team has come together to put on the performance that they do. It's a lot of work. Mm-hmm. They do as much, not to take away from anyone else at Otafest with their efforts, but like on a sort of practice and repetitive actions and motions and everything, they try to get everything down, and they only have like 6 weeks to do it.
Yeah.
If anyone's ever done a choreo, like, it's not easy.
No,
part of it
not.
is just the visibility. Even though we're Otafest staff, we don't really see what all the other staff do. So
it's true.
It's true. Like it's we can't say that one group is working harder than the other, but we know that every group is working extremely hard, and the maids, they put so much effort and soul into it. You gotta love it. You gotta appreciate it.
It's really nice to see them.
And I mean, for you specifically, Jay,
just
you
because
used to coordinate Maid Cafe, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have deep knowledge of what a maid cafe could be. The dreams that I once had in running one.
Let's not talk about any of Jay's shattered dreams just because he discovered that a great idea was too difficult to pull off.
No, they were all good. I left my legacy with Maid Cafe in good hands. I never felt like I didn't do what I wanted to do. In fact, I needed to move on from it because I needed to learn and grow within Otafest and offer other things to the people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I know that Sketch Drive is going to be one of those things I always pop in to go see because there's a certain kind of energy at Sketch Drive that is different from all the other areas within the grounds of Otafest. You can kind of just feel it, right? Like when you go to Sketch Drive, you feel the artists and they're laughing and they're joking and they're excited and they're getting to know their patrons while they draw for them. And yeah, it's different. It's a different vibe. It's just as wonderful, but it's a different vibe.
Mm-hmm. It's not something that you find at every convention event. It's much more community-based than even just like an artist alley. Not that artist alley are not typically community-based, if I can remember my words. But there's just something about it where, you get to sit down, you get to talk to the artist about what it is that you want, and essentially you're getting a caricature style drawing done of you, your friends, your partner, yourself, your OC, whatever it might be, and it's for a good cause. And I don't know, it's just an absolutely different vibe. It's not artist alley, it's not a vendor, it's not anything other than a wonderful experience, really.
You know what I love most about Thursday as we're all setting up? The giant banner that hangs over Sketch Drive.
Yes.
And getting all of the artists in Sketch Drive to just draw a little doodle to go on that banner. That banner is priceless.
Mm-hmm. We have one every year. I actually wonder where they all go.
I don't know. But I hope we have like a little vault of them somewhere because they're so sweet.
I hope we at least keep photos of the banners now that you mention it.
They should get auctioned off in the charity auction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Buy the Sketch Drive banner. There's art on it. You can pick it up after the convention.
All of those artists have signed that banner, right? You're buying like tons and tons of people's signatures and autographs.
That would be a good idea. Maybe we can push that on someone. Who knows?
We should.
Why not? It's
Who knows?
all for
Maybe
a good
whoever
cause.
collects the banner is wanting to keep them.
Also
in a
possible.
time
Maybe
in like a time capsule.
We're
of
just
fall.
taking it
be-
away.
It would be a really lovely memento every year.
Yeah.
We have something new at Otafest this year. We've talked about it before, but we had an unofficial version last year. I wasn't around for last year, so I'm very excited for the official version this year. We have the Itasha Car Show.
Oh my God.
Zoomies and vroomies, oh my.
I am
The
so
Yumis
excited.
Vroomies. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love Itasha. Just every single kind of Itasha. And for those who don't know, Itasha are painful cars. That's what it means. It is a car that is slapped so full of anime waifus that it is painful to look at. It is cringe. And through cringe, we find freedom.
I always thought
It's
the
not
meaning
always
behind
cringe.
I always thought the meaning behind Itasha was painful because it's painful to maintain. To maintain that artwork on your car in pristine
Yeah.
condition at all times is painful. That's where I thought it came from.
I mean, all cars can
mean,
be like that. But no, it is.
If you think about
it is
if you
derived
think
from
about
cringe. It was a derogatory term.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
It
so
has been
interesting.
embraced.
You know what? That fits
Embrace the
perfectly at
cringe.
Otafest anyways, because if you know anything about Otafest, the full name of our festival is Otaku no
Otaku.
Festival.
Uh,
And then if it's otaku, otaku is also in Japan seen as a derogatory word. But for us, we have claimed it and it is who we are.
Yeah.
And we celebrate it. It's a
we
festival.
do celebrate it
It's
quite
great.
a bit.
But
Aggressively.
But I am gonna say though, I think Nancy's interpretation is peak as well, because if you have a car in general, you're already on the lookout for dings and bird poops and salt and
Like,
gravel.
I mean,
The-
your
the
car's
little-
nice
the little-
enough. Sometimes you have to stash it in your friend's mom's parking spot over the winter.
oh my god.
Crazy. Who would do that?
Who would do
But yeah,
that? Who?
Like, if you thought that you have a car that you already love and it doesn't have all these graphics and painstaking work, plastered throughout, then you can only think of the level of dedication you have to maintain a car that does have that.
Yeah. I keep telling Dio that we could put a bunch of decals on her Camaro, and every single time I get slapped down, and I'm like, but wouldn't it be cute? You could also have a body pillow of the character in the passenger seat, and Dio's like, no, I want you in the passenger seat. What's going on?
What, are you gonna sit in the back seat and it's like, yes,
guess so.
chauffeur, drop me off at Otafest.
Oh,
Oh gosh, yeah.
would be funny.
It would be funny. Maybe as a temporary thing, like a temporary decal you could put on it, and then it's only for the month of May, and then after that you take it off. I don't know.
No, I think that's where it starts. You think it's temporary,
yeah.
but then you're like, well, you know what? I've had it there already. It looks good. I'll just leave it there. And then you'll find
the
another
sun
thing you
already
wanna put
baked it on. I mean, it'd be so much
Yeah.
effort to remove now.
Exactly.
Maybe it should just stay. So evil of us. Oh my gosh. Don't tell
Yeah.
Dio I said that. Ugh.
No, whenever I finally fulfill my dream of getting a K truck, I am going to Itasha that K truck.
I know you are, and I will be right there helping you because I've done so much car detailing on paints and things that I want to be there for this.
My K truck dream is also still there. It still burns bright, my friend. We shall be Itasha Bros. I guess we could be Itasha Bros. We'll be K truck Bros and Itasha Bros.
Hey,
Yeah.
Itasha bros.
One thing that I was thinking that would look really cool. I don't know if I would do it myself, but the one character, Jeanne d'Arc from Fate Grand Order and French history, if you care about that part, but mostly Fate Grand Order. She's got this amazing banner, and I just feel like on a K truck specifically, if she was on the passenger side door, and then the banner itself, like the pole went up towards the side of the truck, and then you just had the flag itself on the truck, I think that would be amazing.
Oh, that'd
There
be
might
cute.
there might be some kind of traffic laws being broken with a flag that large on a car. I don't know, but I
You
think
could
it'd be
make a
cool.
smaller version, couldn't you?
I think you could.
You could make it
I
smaller.
honestly, I have not thought about it as deeply as Angela has because I've never really thought about having an Itasha version of a vehicle. But I feel like if I did, it most likely be like a video game sticker bomb approach as opposed to a giant graphic approach.
Okay. The
Fair.
sticker bomb
that's-
approach is also really fun. I just I really love the racing livery style Itasha, especially like the Good Smile racing where they'll take a character, they'll redraw
so
them in
JDM.
like in a race suit. Sometimes race queen, sometimes it's like the driver. All of it's good. They'll have all of the sponsor livery all over the car.
Yeah.
It looks so cool to me. I love
What if
that.
you just styled a K truck after the initial D AE86? Like where it says like
That would
tofu
also be
delivery
great.
on the side, and it's just like very clearly your K truck, which is nothing alike in shape or form to an AE86, but
Nothing
it just
even close.
clearly has such strong visual reference that they're like, I know what you're doing.
And you know what's really funny? Certain years of the Honda Acti, they've got the styling that would get really, really close to it. But it's funny
Really?
because that's a Honda, not a Toyota. A lot of people would look at that and be like, "What the fuck are you doing? This is
Yeah,
sacrilege."
that'd be really strange.
But no,
But
I feel
no.
like anybody who knows would get the joke and just be like, "I appreciate this. This is fantastic."
Yeah, maybe.
Sounds like a
Or
fun
you
time.
might just end up teaching people that they have a new trigger. Who knows?
Maybe, maybe.
Oh boy.
I mean, like, Dio happened to paint the good old Chevy Camaro in a classic Ford color. And some people are like, how dare you? And everybody else is like, shut up, it looks amazing.
it looks nice. I don't care that it's not 100% proper.
Yeah.
We're not about being proper. We're about being creative, damn it.
We're about being loud. Loud and proud. Like Otafest Amplified.
True.
Oh,
this
yeah.
year I will not forget my musician's earplugs, and I will have them in my bag, and they will be there for when we get into Amplified and things get loud.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause it will.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I love Otafest Amplified. Every single time, like, it's later in the day. I'm usually exhausted. I'm wiped out. I'm like, part of me wants to go home. I want to rest my feet. And then I get there, and I'm just re-energized. I'm just back at it. I am 100% once more. And this
Where
year's
did you pull
definitely
your
not going
second
to be
battery
different.
from? Like I need that. 'Cause like
It's not
I'll
a battery,
get the
it's
same
a solar panel.
Yeah, I don't like it has to
I am
be.
being radiantly charged by the energy around me.
Ooh, yeah, that's probably what it is.
Inductive charging, you know?
Osmotic energy. It must be. Because I'm the same way. I'm always like, oh, I'm kind of tired. I know I know tomorrow is going to be a bit of a long day. I should probably go get some rest. Oh, but maybe I should just go check it out. And then I
It's worth it to
do.
check it out. It's so
And I just
good.
want to groove. And it's so good.
I believe this year, Otafest Amplified is being started off with the drag performance.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so
that's-
excited.
That was a hoot last year, and I think it's going to be just as good this year.
It's always a good time.
And then it is going into the rave, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this year, we don't have... We've got somebody new. I can't remember their name, but they're a new DJ. And I'm here for it. I am here for the new experience.
Yeah.
I believe our new performer is DJ Advanced Ratio.
Yeah! Thank you for being more informed than me.
You know, I do what I can. We cover for each other. It's cool.
Yippee!
But yes, they should be a fun time.
It
They
will
It's
be a
do
always
fun time.
fantastic.
Vocaloid and idol music mixes.
Yeah.
It should be really poppin'. We haven't had them before. Going back onto the drag show that intros it, I'm excited to see Aurora Matrix as well. My girlfriend and I watched her season on Drag Race, so that was fun too. So it'd be like, oh, they're real. They're not. They don't just exist on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am so excited because it is like a fashion show with her. Oh my God.
The vibes
can't
are
wait.
immaculate.
Yes, the vibes are immaculate.
Yeah, and they're not part of the Otafest Amplified evening on Friday, but on Saturday we also have Yanagi Nagi's performance as well, so you can't really forget about that.
Ah, I
That's
wasn't
gonna be
sure
hype
where
as
their
fuck.
performance was. So
That's
it's on
going to be a
Saturday.
wild night too. Like both
Definitely.
nights are going to be wild. I find like really loud performances can get a little overstimulating after a little while, so I really like that we have a couple of quieter spaces off to the side that you can kind of just like step out, get a breather, and go back in.
That has
Very true.
because I am suffering from this condition known as old. In the raves of years past,
Oof.
I have not been able to be in the middle of all of the action. My knees can't take it, especially this
No.
year. And quite frankly, if you're holding off to the side, having a good time, it's not too loud, it's not too bright. You can just be like stepping off to the side and be like, yeah, I'm here for the vibes, I'm here for the jams. It's nice. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I super
I
like
admit-
that you're like that.
I admit that I am an elbows up, get to the middle, get to the front kind of guy, and I've always had that energy, and I still have that energy when I go to a concert and there's like floor. But I guess I won't do it at Otafest. I guess you're paying attendees. Maybe I'll wear my shirt
just-
and I'll just elbows.
Yeah. Okay, so our listeners can't see, but Jay has like his elbows up, like he's aggressively elbowing everyone in the face, and he's just dancing with his elbows just like up at face level. And I'm like, this is how I imagine Jay to dance at a dance party, which is
Yes.
effectively what this is. And I'm
have to
like,
be in the middle.
my eyes will benefit from not being near Jay when he gets into this mood.
Look, if you were born with a weak chin, maybe you shouldn't be trying to get to the front of a show. Okay,
It's not about
Just saying.
having the weak chin. It's more about the fact that your elbows are bony, sir, and I do not want black eyes from being next to you.
It'll be a memory.
Yeah. Next week for the Otafest podcast, we'll talk about our various injuries sustained from being near Jay in the middle of the dance floor.
Emotional.
Here is the list
Emotional
of the
injuries
Jay-sustained
included.
injuries I have
Yes.
taken.
But yeah, so many things. Something I love about our event is that I think we genuinely inspire our community to do fun things.
We do.
Like it's well known, I think, at this point that we're very local focused, that we're volunteer run and based, and we are just passion driven people who need to make this event happen, because there's nothing keeping us at the event. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't have to plan it. Nobody has to do this, but we do
We're
it
not being
because we
paid.
think it's fun.
Yeah.
And there are countless thousands of hours that go into planning Otafest now, like from so many aspects of staff, but now we also have all our partners and everything. And I don't know if people caught it, but on Instagram, the Telus Convention Center, they released a little ad for us that we were caught unaware of, but it's a very funny ad.
I
And it's,
liked it. It was
very
so
topical
charming.
right now.
I
Yes,
didn't know
it's
about it until Jay told us, like literally today, and I was like, oh my god, this is just like all of those memes. Like to this day, we still get this type of meme popularly being viewed on Instagram and everywhere else. But the fact that the TCC made this commercial for our event in that style, just,
yes.
oh my god, I loved it.
It's not like a rigid little thing of the be like, just come to Otafest. It's at the Telus Convention Center, and just be there or whatever. They could have
No,
just mailed
sir.
it
They
in
could have
on
done
it.
something stale
I
like that,
have
but they
been
did not.
handed a side quest by only the most trustworthy of NPC characters, and I must go to Otafest now.
Yes, you must.
Mm-hmm.
One must go and attend to this side quest.
Mm-hmm. It was just super fun, Oblivion style shenanigans. Bad character pathing, rigid NPC movements.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Ugh.
fun.
Unsynced lip movements. It was fantastic.
Unsynced completely.
Slightly unhinged dialogue because
Yeah.
I haven't played
Slightly.
Oblivion.
Only a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't played Oblivion, but I've seen enough memes to know. And Skyrim is not that far off, so it's pretty funny. It's pretty good.
No, it's good. It was spot on, especially since they just remastered Oblivion.
They sure did. I haven't played
Yeah.
it yet. I don't know if I have the time anytime soon. But
A very
I'll get
lovely
around to it.
friend of mine has been sending me snippets as he plays through the game again. And it's like they just left everything exactly where it was. They just like nudged up some of the textures and things. And they're like, yeah, I love this throne room where the king and the queen are sitting and they're just not even sitting on their thrones. They're like several meters in front of their thrones in a sitting position in the middle of the floor.
Oh my god.
I mean, the jank is part of the character.
I love it.
It does.
You know.
It do be a Bethesda game.
I love
Like,
it.
I don't know. Even so, I'm not done Cyberpunk yet, but
Ah, yes. You
as
should do that.
as I go through it, I am. But I'm a
At some
side
point.
quester. I'm a side quester.
So am
And
I.
I've already put 70 hours, and I'm barely 20. Like I'm 25% through the game.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I don't know. It'll probably accelerate at some point, but when
Maybe.
jank in
Probably.
that game shows up, it makes me upset. But when jank in Oblivion shows up and Skyrim and things like that, I'm like, ah, yes, this is the way.
Jank shows up and I'm like, tee.
But I don't accept it when I see it in like Witcher, for example.
I don't know. Witcher also had some weird jank that kind of like
It's
it
not the same
frustrated me.
level.
It frustrated me at first, but then it started becoming so normal to me. Like, Roach is just off on the path somewhere in the middle of a table. There's just stuff that should be on that table floating around Roach. It's fine.
Roach is
Great.
an elder god, okay?
Roach is just an elder god. He sticks his head through houses. It's okay.
Yeah. Mysteriously appears on top of a roof when summoned. Roach really says, you summoned me, but I dictate the terms of where I appear.
Roach
It's
must have been descended
true.
from Skyrim horses.
Skyrim horses
I love
were
it.
crazy. They were ATVs.
They
to the
were.
max.
You could just climb impassable mountains on a Skyrim horse.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was quite incredible, but you were still, sometimes you might still glitch out, and then you would fall infinitely, and then you would die.
Is physics against me? I will bring the horse about this.
Yes.
The laws of
Just
physics
wait till
say
I tell
no.
my horse about
My horse says yes.
Yeah.
Your horse says yes, but the terrain says no.
Anyways, I think people will get the gist of how fun Otafest is, and we hope that you're gonna find something to do there. There's a lot of fun stuff. Whether it's community run or guest hosted or staff run, there's a lot of just a wild variety for you to enjoy something. If you can't find something to enjoy, I'll be surprised. We need to talk
Same.
about the traditional stuff this year. That we have a lot. We always have traditional stuff too. We don't. It's
Yeah,
not
like the
just
taiko drumming.
pop culture. Exactly. So
Taiko drumming
it
is always
something
great.
fun.
The anime viewings, always great. The AMVs, everything.
Always amazing.
So many fun things.
So
I
many
can't believe we've
things.
come this far.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. I have seen, not to get too nostalgic, but certainly our days at the UFC. We recently had something at the UFC with, like, we did volunteer training there.
Oh, right.
And so
Yes.
therefore we had all the staff go to the UFC, and it was kind of a trip, I gotta say, because
I can imagine.
it's been like individually we've all probably gone around to the UFC for something or another since we have left there, but as an entire organizational group we have not really been back. So once we went there, we were like,
Oh,
there
God.
are some
Changes.
eldritch
Yeah.
vibes are here.
I remember there was a video posted on Reddit. I can't remember what the video was about even. All I remember was that it was happening in the science theaters in the UFC, and I was like, wait a minute. I know those hallways. That's from Otafest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the nostalgia from the day we announced we were leaving the university. We had this video. It was very emotional. It was all these shots of all the different places at UFC
The
that
chicken,
Otafest
the
had
rock.
events.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it was time to say goodbye. And everybody was crying.
Mm-hmm. I think I've told this before, but the reason I was crying, I was at the closing ceremonies, watched the same video, but I remember the reason that I cried was not because I was upset that we were leaving, but it was because I remember feeling an immense sense of pride in everything that we had done there.
It was like graduating.
Yes, to me it felt like I understood that we were done. I wasn't necessarily looking forward to staying or ever going back there, but I just knew that we did so much there to build what Otafest is now, and Otafest is so much more than what it used to be in terms of what we offer, and the people involved in our projects are all incredible people.
Yeah.
We really bring that community alive. We try to do it as best as we can in the way that we can, our way. So
Yeah.
it's just time for another edition of that. I can't
Yeah.
believe it's already here.
I know. Oh my God.
It
I have
feels
to
good.
go. I have to go figure out how I'm going to sleep tonight.
Hopefully with eyes closed, lying horizontally on a soft
Scrolling
surface.
through Rie Tanaka's credit list and trying to count sheep.
Yeah. But yes, thank you as always for listening to our little corner of the internet on our little corner of the convention world. It's time for Otafest.
We'll see
Time.
you at
There.
Otafest.
Say hi.
Absolutely say hi. Please do. And take care of yourselves. Be good.
Bye-bye.
See you there. Bye bye.